Imagine a negotiation where what's unspoken matters more than what's said, where gestures carry more weight than contracts. Welcome to the world of Chinese diplomacy, governed by an invisible force called face or Mianzi. To understand modern China's diplomatic moves, we must travel back 2,500 years. Confucius taught that society functions through proper relationships and mutual respect. Losing face meant disrupting this delicate social harmony. Taoism added another layer, the concept of wu wei or effortless action. The most skilled diplomat, like water, flows around obstacles without direct confrontation, preserving everyone's dignity in the process. Fast forward to the 19th century, the Opium Wars shattered China's self-image as the Middle Kingdom. Foreign powers imposed unequal treaties, publicly humiliating the Qing dynasty. This century of shame created a national trauma. Modern Chinese diplomacy carries this memory, determined never to lose face on the world stage again. Every negotiation carries the weight of history. So what exactly is face in diplomatic terms? It's not just pride. It's a nation's perceived status, credibility, and honor. Losing face means losing influence and respect in the international community. This explains China's obsession with protocol. Seating arrangements, greeting ceremonies, even the height of podiums, all carefully calculated to communicate status without words. Consider Nixon's 1972 visit to China. Mao Zedong received him not in an official meeting room, but in his private study. This seemingly casual gesture actually elevated Mao's status. He was granting Nixon an intimate audience. The language of diplomacy reflects this too. Chinese negotiators use indirect phrasing. It would be difficult instead of no. This allows rejection without direct confrontation, saving everyone's face. Territorial disputes provide the clearest examples. China's claims in the South China Sea aren't just about resources. They're about restoring what was lost during the century of shame, regaining national face. Notice how China builds islands rather than seizing them outright. This creates facts on the ground while maintaining plausible deniability. Its expansion with a veil of ambiguity, face preserved on all sides. The Belt and Road Initiative follows similar logic. By framing infrastructure projects as win-win cooperation, China positions itself as a benevolent leader rather than a colonial power. Face gained through generosity. When conflicts arise, China prefers quiet diplomacy. Public criticism causes loss of face, making compromise impossible. Behind closed doors, however, pragmatic solutions can emerge. The Taiwan issue demonstrates face's absolute importance. Any perceived recognition of Taiwan's independence isn't just a policy disagreement, it's a direct attack on China's sovereignty and face. China's response to foreign criticism follows a pattern: first indirect signals, then stronger warnings, finally decisive action. This escalation allows opponents to back down at each stage without total loss of face. Even economic negotiations revolve around face. Trade deals include symbolic concessions that may lack economic value but carry immense diplomatic weight. The appearance of mutual benefit matters as much as the reality. Chinese media plays a crucial role. International coverage must show China as respected and influential. Negative foreign reports aren't just criticism, they're attempts to diminish China's face. This creates what scholars call the face dilemma. Western diplomats want clear agreements. Chinese diplomats want harmonious relationships. The clash isn't about substance, it's about different communication cultures. Successful foreign diplomats in China master giving face. They show public respect, use appropriate titles, and understand that ceremony isn't empty ritual, it's the substance of the relationship. The 2001 spy plane incident shows face in crisis. When a US surveillance plane collided with a Chinese jet, Washington's initial refusal to apologize escalated tensions. Only after expressing, "very sorry," did negotiations progress. Modern technology adds new dimensions. Cyber operations allow pressure without public attribution. If no one claims responsibility, no one loses face. It's the perfect tool for face-conscious diplomacy. China's COVID-19 response followed face principles. Early denial protected domestic face. Later, medical aid to other countries built international face. The narrative shifted from vulnerability to strength. The Hong Kong handover ceremony in 1997 was meticulously choreographed. Every detail, from the flag lowering to the handshake timing, communicated China's regained sovereignty without humiliating Britain. This creates challenges for transparency. Western democracies expect open debate, but public criticism forces Chinese leaders to take hardline positions to save face, reducing flexibility. Military diplomacy follows the same rules. Joint exercises with allies demonstrate strength without aggression. Port visits show global reach without colonization. Every move communicates status. The concept extends to personal diplomacy. Xi Jinping's interactions with foreign leaders receive careful analysis. A warm handshake versus a formal one communicates volumes about the relationship state. Cultural exchanges serve as face-building tools. Confucius institutes worldwide promote Chinese language and culture. This soft power approach builds positive associations, face through attraction rather than coercion. Some critics argue face diplomacy enables aggression. By avoiding direct confrontation, China can gradually change facts on the ground. The very ambiguity that preserves face also allows expansion. Others see wisdom in this approach. By preventing public humiliation, face diplomacy reduces escalation. It creates space for compromise where blunt confrontation might lead to conflict. The future presents new challenges. Social media creates instant global audiences. Diplomatic missteps go viral immediately. In the digital age, face management requires constant, real-time attention. Younger Chinese diplomats now navigate both traditional face culture and global expectations. They must maintain dignity while engaging with direct Western communication styles. It's a delicate balancing act. For foreign policymakers, understanding face isn't optional, it's essential. Misreading these signals leads to failed negotiations. Recognizing face needs creates opportunities for breakthrough agreements. Ultimately, face diplomacy reflects a fundamental Chinese worldview. Relationships matter more than transactions, harmony more than victory, and dignity more than convenience. It's not manipulation, it's a different way of seeing the world. As China's global influence grows, this face-conscious approach will shape international relations. The nations that understand this invisible force will navigate the New World Order most successfully.